a general reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I hope you're doing well. We're coming out of the Lionsgate portal. Ending Sunday, 8th. So, if you've been noticing Aquarius, because you are the opposite sign to Leo, if you've been feeling quite burdened with the energies at the moment, ground yourself a bit more, get into nature a bit more, do some kind of activity, an active sport or something like that to help you, because they are very intense energies and there's a lot kicking off at the moment. You might be noticing people being aggressive towards you, or aggression in general, people losing their shit. Accidents, be careful of that. Be careful on the road as well. King of Cups, central issue, Two of Wands, looking out into the future. Aquarius, you are a future future maniac. No, you are the sign of the future, represents future. You probably think a lot about the future, even dream a lot about the future. At the moment you might be having more ideas about your future, and with the Two of Wands here, you're looking at your options. Perhaps you're looking to travel, perhaps you're looking to just take a small journey and do something different. King of Cups is the issue. You could be dealing with water sign, or this could also be your energy that you are feeling that as if you're coming more from your heart space right now, doing the things you love, being around people you love, who love you. Knight of Wands, you're taking action. Perhaps you have been quite feeling a bit stuck, and you're beginning to take action on projects, or you're beginning to take action in your social life, in your love life. Taking a leap of faith. Perhaps, Aquarius, you've had a sudden nudge to Two of Cups in reverse, recent past, a sudden nudge to do something you haven't done before. You could be connecting with friends on a more social level, needing to get out and do that and socialise, and not, perhaps you've been at home a lot, perhaps you've been spending a lot of time, not enough time around other people, and you need to do that. You need to look at also any options of going on a short journey, or a journey to change up your energy. Page of Swords, Five of Wands, that could be conflict around you at the moment. Things making you feeling a bit uneasy. Perhaps there's been an argument, perhaps someone has upset you. It's external to you, so perhaps you've been upset or in conflict with someone, an argument even. That could be troubling you. Two of Cups, recent past. Perhaps you've fallen out of love with something or someone, or a current situation that's not bringing you any joy, and so you're trying, the Knight of Wands here, trying to change this up. Perhaps you're realising that it's up to you to change the current situation. Queen of Wands energy here, you're a badass being. That's nice. Eight of Cups outcome. So you may be noticing that it's that you can take control here, Aquarius, of changing things for yourself. Queen of Wands energy might be connecting with fire. You might have a strong influence of somebody who is, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, who might be helping you deal with something that could be difficult. As I said, conflict in your environment. There's something a bit external to you. I don't believe this is you in conflict with yourself. I believe this is some kind of external conflict that might be, and you might be seeking help from friends. This might be relating to Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, someone who's fiery energy, who's helping you through, or that you need to connect with somebody who's going to help you with this situation, but you're taking a leap of faith to change things. You're taking a leap of faith perhaps to look at what your options are, where you want to go, what you need to do, Knight of Wands, to get yourself into a more positive space, and you might be feeling a bit set back because of some argument or arguments going on around you that you possibly don't even understand, but has affected you or is affecting you currently. You're a badass being full of life and love and possibilities. So, you know, keep remembering that, you know, there are all these possibilities and options. They're available if you take a leap of faith, if you start, you know, being more brave about things. With Eight of Cups, as an outcome, possibly walking away from something, even a lifestyle, something that's not really serving your highest good, and something even that, you know, there was confusion or secrets or something, you know, beyond seen, you know, and trying to, perhaps because this is seems to be quite a dominant energy, an argument or something, or someone who's brought some conflict into your life in some way or another, you know, it's maybe you are just going to go, well, look, there's nothing I can do about it, so I'm just going to walk away, and, you know, connect with my friends, connect with my family, connect more with some social events. You might be needing a mentor here, Aquarius, someone to help you, or just talk to, if there's this external conflict that's bothered you, and you might need to talk. Yeah, exchange energy to create abundance. You need to get out a bit more and find out the things that bring you joy, that make you feel more motivated about your life, and to shed the old skin. So as I said, walking away from something, changing things, taking a leap of faith into the unknown, deciding that it's up to you, to change a circumstance or situation, and not to let whatever conflict has been going on around you, an argument it could have been in particular, not to let that bother you. But I think it might be a wise idea for you to discuss this with somebody who has, you know, compassionate, or somebody who can shine light, Queen of Wands, fire energy on the situation, so it doesn't seem quite so, you know, difficult. Just taking action to maybe to even move away from something, and not allowing yourself to get caught up in a fight, or any kind of retaliation here. And looking at what your options are and how you can improve things from your end, so that you don't get pulled into any kind of drama. That's what you don't want right now, Aquarius. As I said, there is a lot of intense energy at the moment, and you might find people might even be picking on you or trying to pick a fight with you, that you're not obviously going to participate in. Stay grounded, come from your heart space, so be forgiving, be compassionate. If you know you felt that you've been picked on recently, this is happening a lot. As I said, there can be some aggressive outbursts in this time. You know, you might find yourself coming face to face with, you know, a difficult situation, an argument, or somebody just wanting to pick a fight with you. Do not try to retaliate, or do not try to resolve the situation right now. Just walk away, send love and light. Hurt people. You remember that if someone has come at you, you know, with a bad intention, that's not about you, that's about their unhealed stuff. So, you know, if you get shouted at in the street, if you know you find somebody is just, you know, on your case, trying to pick a fight with you, remember that's them, that's about them, that's their unhealed trauma. That is not, you know, you could just be a target of that. So don't participate, walk away. Eight of Cups. Let them deal with their wounds. You can't change, you know, you can't change somebody if they're set out, determined to make you feel a bit miserable, or to want to pick a fight with you, or to try and make you feel off balanced by being unpleasant towards you. I notice this day-to-day life, you know, how somebody could be like threatened by your self-confidence, your glow, your shine, your light, and will try to diminish that. Don't buy into it. And that could be, this could be linked very much to jealousy, you know, of who you are, and your maybe even your success. So be wary, stay in your heart space, give them a King of Cups, send love and light to them. Just don't get yourself entangled. Yeah, and to be graceful in movement and action. It might be good for you to look at some, as I said, some physical activity, something that will make you feel more grounded, that will make you feel more at peace with yourself. Something like Tai Chi, yoga, even ballet, something to help you. You know, if someone sends aggressive or unpleasant energy towards you, that can make you feel unbalanced and sort of awkward, and that can affect your movements, your body and how you move. You know, it can make you feel rigid. So keep practicing gracefulness. If you do that in a physical way, it kind of manifests into the way you feel within. And don't be afraid to try something new. Full card here. Out of your comfort zone a bit might be what you need to do. Yeah, creating mindful moments throughout the day, reminding yourself that you are love and miracles are natural. So pay attention to that. Try and be more in the moment. Try and be in the now. Even though if there's something that's in your, you know, that somebody's got up in your head to make you feel, you know, picked a fight or something like that, don't participate. Be a bigger person. Walk away. Read cards. Let it be. And it can be, yeah. And there's a stream of love supporting your dreams, whatever they may be. So keep staying in your. Now I feel as if this has made you emotional as well. Whatever thing has kicked off for you, Aquarius, take this out, resonates, but it's made you feel emotional and maybe made you look at, you know, what your options are and how to deal with it. And it could be that you need somebody who has got a listening ear. You might need counselling. You might need to just go to someone who's going to kind of shine the light on it for you, and make you feel a whole lot better about it, because you might not be able to see how to deal with it. Yeah, and there might be, so you might be moving, you might be taking on a new job, you might be taking on moving your location, looking, two of wands, looking to maybe other options, maybe moving, or maybe even changing your mindset. Doesn't have to be literally physically moving. Whatever movements you're making right now, 8 of Wands, the Fool, taking a leap of faith, they will usher in positive new energy, and that can be as simple as hanging out more with your soul tribe and being around people who actually, you know, can give you support, can make you, you know, feel less anxious, less emotional, or less. And the worst thing is when it's with family, you know. So, you know, peace and blessings and condolences if it's to do with the family situation here, Aquarius, the conflict, because that does pull at your heartstrings. That can make you feel quite emotional, especially if it's a close family member or a parent, sibling. So be the bigger person, walk away. That, you know, remember, it's whatever they might be spewing out at you right now, and this is happening a lot, you know, in this energy we're in. Just be with the big person. Just walk away. Just let that go. Try not to let it get to you. Send love and light, because, you know, when someone targets you, it's about their inner wounds that have been unhealed, that are still unhealed, and you are just, you know, maybe the nearest, dearest, easy to project onto. Don't take it, don't let it eat you up. Pay attention to red flags right now, because you are being cautioned, and you're probably being cautioned not to retaliate to anything that might have been harmful, hurtful, targeted at you unnecessarily, but, you know, you might have just been in the sitting duck here. might be some deception going on around you. So somebody might be wearing a false mask. There might be some deception going around you. The Eight of Cups, confusion, and that could also be a brother bothering you on an emotional level. The myth about Aquarius not being quite cold and detached, that's not entirely true, because of course you are a very emotional being, but you do cover, you do put on a, if you like, a persona, often as if you're, kind of non-emotive and not able to be, you don't display your emotions very often, but you definitely, that doesn't mean to say you don't feel. And you can be very misunderstood because of this, because you don't necessarily show your emotions outwardly. That's a part of your protection, a protection mechanism. So in this case, this is why I say seek counselling or go and confide in somebody you can trust to talk about something that could have hurt you recently. And they will be understanding, and this could be a fire sign. Fire signs tend to be very understanding, because they also can be quite prone to targeting and tend to see the positive side. Tend to shine light and see the positive side of any given situation. Or the conflict could even be involved. You could involve a fire sign here. Any conflict, external conflict, might be linked to a fire sign. But you're making decisions about what you want to do, to improve a situation here, and also to get grounded, because empaths, highly sensitives, need to connect with nature as often as possible in order to ground, reconnect. It might be a trip you need to do somewhere, go somewhere, to immerse yourself in nature, to see the bigger picture, to make a decision on what you're doing, to be able to send love and light to anyone who might have hurt you recently, or has shown aggressive behaviour, or literally targeted you. Yeah, so you need to be cautious, even though you're considering taking some wise action here, with attention to detail, and just keep showing kindness to others regardless. It is very difficult to show kindness to others even when they hurt you or target you, or send negative energy towards you. But do that. I encounter this kind of stuff every day, and instead of rising to the bait, I send love and light as much as I can. But positive changes are on their way, so and there could be work and relief, and this could be to do with relocating, this could be to do with travelling, this could be linked with you just getting out more, even making a travel plan for the near future. This will end, whatever conflict is happening or has happened. This will end. You try and see the positive in it. Try and understand that with some challenges every day. Every day we are faced with some or other challenge, and it's all about how we gracefully step through that hoop, because there's nothing else to do. And have more compassion. So you might be feeling conflicted about something or someone at the moment, and you're being advised to have more compassion, Kuan-Yin, releasing judgments about yourself and others. Focus on the love and light that's within everyone. So, as I said, hurt people, but even then, even within a hurt person, there is love, there is light. And they could be just dealing with their own particular demons right now. And you might have been, on the receiving end of something. that it feels like, well, I didn't deserve that. No, you didn't. No, you don't. No one does. But ultimately, don't look at it like that. Just remember, hurt people, and any unhealed wounds that, you know, might be there or coming up to the surface, because there's a lot of that in the moment, healing wounds coming up to the surface, even as far back as childhood, to be healed. So, you know, this could be more cry for help. So if somebody does, you know, attack you or verbally attack you, or, you know, do something that isn't particularly nice, you know, that's their unhealed wounds coming up to the surface. Think of it like that, and show more compassion towards them. You know, send love and light, and that's hard. That's difficult to do when, you know that you have been sort of targeted in that moment by someone because they're having a bloody bad day, or they're having a bloody horrible life, or, you know, they just got unhealed wounds and they're not prepared to heal them. But it's not your responsibility to take that on either. So, as much as you like to, you know, as much as Aquarius, you know, you would love to, you know, the humanitarian sign of zodiac, you know, it's in your DNA to want to do something or guide them or show them another way or whichever thing, but don't get involved. See and understand that they're, you know, it's unhealed wounds within them. Yeah, you see, get the fuck outside, move your ass. Yeah, your body's pissed at you, which is what you seem to be doing. You're already doing that, Aquarius. You're already changing things up, getting out more, perhaps socialising more, making decisions to do so as well. And that's going to also change up your energy. Doesn't matter what it is that you do to get outside, get the fuck outside, move your ass. Just something. And it could be that you need a group of friends, or you need somebody or group of friends or somebody or an individual who can actually help motivate you to do that. You know, it could be that you need to have, you know, hook up with a friend, talk about the thing that's troubling you most on a nice walk, you know, in nature, so that you can just realise the perspective. You know, when you go into nature, there's ground perspective, and it puts all this stupid shit into kind of its place. You know, when you connect with creation, nothing else. All this petty shit, you realise, you know, the pointlessness of it. Or get to the beach, because that has the same effect. Yeah, I say yes to. So you're saying yes to truth and peace. You want peace here, but it might not be up to you here to create that peace. If you, and then, you know, you are at peace with yourself, so that could be something you're desiring right now, to be at peace with yourself, so that nothing can really affect you. These attacks, if you're under attack or somebody has got it in for you, then that will just sort of slide off, you know, shed old skin. You know, that could be what you'd be needing to do right now. You know, re-emerging, having a fresh perspective as well. Looking into your future and what your options are, and, you know, seeing that they are bright, and understanding that, you know, you're also protected. I'm just going to double check on this Five of Wands here, this conflict. Could be that someone has been just behaved in a really, really unloving way towards you, somebody close to you as well, and that's why it's more upsetting. Yeah, Magician. Okay, yeah, you can transform this situation, and that's by walking away, not involving yourself, not getting, you know, what's the word, biting, not biting the bait here, just allowing things to be as they are, understanding that hurt people, you know, unhealed wounds, and seeing things from a different perspective. Perhaps you need to talk to someone who can actually give you, you know, air signs and fire signs, they get on great together. Both masculine, you know, our fire signs and air signs, you know, from a masculine energy. Water signs and earth signs are from a feminine energy. And you really rock it with fire signs. You know, you tend to get on very well with Sagittarius. Leo, yeah, even though it's your opposite. Aries, you know, so consider that. Maybe you need to hook up with, you know, other people who have that sort of positive fire energy. you know, on your page kind of thing. Sagittarius, Aquarius often have a lot in common. These are both future thinkers. Both of them, you know, both those signs are, you know, kind of about the future and, you know, high knowledge, and also the humanity, human relations, you know, being able to get people together as well, you know. But you know, you have that energy where you can do that. Yeah, and you're not alone, because your ancient ancestors are standing beside you to help you through this difficulty, if it seems difficult for you at the moment. After the 8th of August, things will probably start feeling a little bit more gentle. As I said, very intense energies. The Lionsgate portal closes on the 8th, so you might find that things start to feel a little bit more gentle and less harsh. By which time I imagine that you will have arranged something, taken some steps. Knight of Wands forwards, 2 of Wands, Queen of Wands, the Fool. So you probably will have already by then taken certain steps to help you deal with any current circumstances that feel quite challenging. So you're fine. You're doing all the right things. Be very extra, you know, be careful though about, you know, false people. Pay attention to any red flags. Listen to your intuition when you feel that sort of, this isn't right, you know, this doesn't feel right, that feeling in your gut, listen to that. So don't second guess yourself either. And I'm going to pull you one more Goddess Guidance Oracle card, because it seems that, you know, compassion is the place you need to be at the moment. The King of Cups, compassionate energy here, the centre of your reading. Peace again. So you have, yeah, you say yes, truth and peace for you at the moment. Peace with yourself at the moment. Irene, peace. So there isn't a need to worry, because everything is working out beautifully. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful, Aquarius. Sending you love and light, wishing you all the best. Take care, ground yourself a little bit, definitely get into nature, change up your energy. Everything's going to be fine, everything's working out beautifully. Take care.